With the overwhelming influx of anime series, some of them becomes massive hits while others are swiftly forgotten. A few incredible series tends to blend in within the crowd as the anime collection refreshes each new season. The depth and variety of anime world are too vast to comprehend properly with just few titles. Once hooked, you will find yourself sliding through an unlimited collection of shows. It's very difficult to wrap your head around this bottomless pit. The fact that its excellence isn't defined by the number of episodes or the genre is perhaps its strongest feature. Depending on one's preferences, a 12-episode slice-of-life drama can be just as entertaining as a 1,000-episode shonen anime. From tear-jerking romance to intriguing thrillers, we bring you a list of top 10 short anime series that deserves more recognition. Starting off the list with the anime Forest of Piano. The story revolves around two young boys with different backgrounds who share a passion for playing piano. Kai Ichinose, a talented but untrained pianist, discovers a broken and abandoned piano in a forest near his home. He starts playing on this piano, showcasing his innate musical talent. Shuei Yamamiya, on the other hand, comes from a prestigious musical family and receives formal training. The two boys meet through their shared love for music and piano, forging a unique friendship. The anime explores their individual journeys in the world of classical music, depicting their struggles, challenges, and the growth as pianists. Next one is Guardian of the Sacred Spirit. The story is set in a fictional world and follows the journey of a skilled spear wielder named as Balsa. Balsa is a bodyguard with exceptional combat skills and she is hired to protect Chagum, the second prince of the new Yogo Empire. Chagum carries a mysterious and sacred spirit within him that endangers his life, as various factions within the kingdom seeks to exploit or eliminate him. The plot unfolds as Balsa and Chagum embarks on a perilous journey to escape those who wants to harm the prince. Along the way, they face political intrigue, supernatural elements, and moral dilemmas. The series explores themes of duty, sacrifice, and the consequences of power, as Balsa strives to ensure the safety of the young prince while uncovering the truth behind the spirit within him. Next one is Eden of the East. The story follows a young man named as Saki Morimi who is on a graduation trip to Washington DC. While there, she encounters a mysterious and naked amnesiac man near the White House. The man introduces himself as Akira Takizawa and discovers that he is carrying a gun and a strange cell phone. The cell phone, known as Nobilis Oblique, has a massive amount of money in digital currency and the power to access the concierge service known as Joyce. Takizawa is actually one of the 12 participants in a deadly and enigmatic game called as Selecao, organized by the mysterious organization known as the Supporters of Eden. Each participant is given a vast amount of money and the mission to save Japan using this money in any way they see fit. As the story unfolds, Saki and Takizawa becomes entangled in a complex and suspenseful game, trying to unravel the mysteries behind the Selecao and the purpose of this game and Takizawa's forgotten past. Next one is Kids on Slope. The series is set in 1960s in the town of Sasebo, Nagasaki, and it revolves around the themes of friendship, love, and the transformative power of music. The story follows Kaoru Nishimi, a high school student who transfers to a new school due to his father's job. Kaoru is a reserved and studious young man who struggles to fit in within his new classmates. However, he soon befriends two classmates who changes his life: Sentaro Kawabuchi, a charismatic and free-spirited drummer, and Ritsuko Mukae, a girl who works at her family's record store. The trio bonds over their shared love for jazz music and together they form a band. The music becomes the central aspect of their lives, providing an outlet for the expression and a means of navigating the challenges of their lives. Next one is Ghost Hunt. The story revolves around the paranormal investigations and follows a high school student named as Mai, who becomes involved in various supernatural cases. The series begins with Mai accidentally breaking a camera owned by Kazuyu Shibuya, a self-proclaimed paranormal investigator and the manager of the Shibuya Psychic Research. To repay the cost of the camera, Mai ends up working part-time for Shibuya, who is also known as Naru. As part of the Shibuya Psychic Research team, Mai and her colleagues investigate paranormal activities and supernatural occurrences. The cases they take on ranges from haunted houses to mysterious disappearances to possessions and exorcisms. The series incorporates the elements of horror, mystery, and supernatural, and it also features a variety of ghostly entities and supernatural phenomena. Next one is Given. The story revolves around the lives of four high school students who came together to form a band and explores the themes of love, loss, and self-discovery. The main protagonist is Ritsuka Uenoyama, a skilled guitarist who becomes bored with playing music. One day he encounters Mafuyu Sato, a mysterious and reserved boy carrying a broken guitar. Uenoyama decides to fix the guitar, and when he hears Mafuyu singing, he is captivated by the emotions of his voice. Uenoyama invites Mafuyu to join his band, and the group, including drummer Akihiro Kaiji and bassist Haruki Nakayama begins to come together. As the characters navigates the challenges of forming a band, they also grapples with their own personal struggles and relationships. Next one is Carol and Tuesday. Carol and Tuesday is a Japanese animated series created and directed by Shinichiro Watanabe, known for his work on Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo. The series is set in a future on Mars and revolves around the central themes of music, friendship, and the pursuit of dreams. The story follows two young women from different backgrounds: Carol Stanley, a passionate and resourceful orphan who plays the keyboard and sings, and Tuesday Simons, a wealthy and sheltered girl with the talent of playing the guitar and singing. They meet by chance one night and discovered a shared love for music. Inspired by each other's talent and driven by their own dreams, they decide to form a musical duo, aiming to make it big in the competitive music industry on Mars. Next one is summertime rendering. Since the death of his parents, Shinpei Yajiro has lived with the Kofune family and their two daughters Mio and Ushio. Although he then left his island home to continue his education in Tokyo, Shinpei returns after Ushio tragically drowns during the attempted rescue of a little girl. During the funeral, his best friend informs him about the bruises found on Ushio's neck, casting doubts over the cause of her death. Suspecting that a murder has taken place, Shinpei re-evaluates recent events, but strange incident only continues to transpire. Disappearing people and other unexplainable occurrences leads Mio to recall an old folk tale referring to entities called as shadows, which may not be entirely fantasy. Supposedly, an encounter with one shadow foretells the person's impending demise. Facing the dark side of Hitogashima Island, Shinpei stands against his own grim faith to fulfill Ushio's final will, to protect Mio. Next one is Death Parade. The story is set in a mysterious bar called as Kuendekim. When people die, they arrive at Kuendekim, where they are greeted by the enigmatic bartender Dekim. In this afterlife realm, individuals must participate in various games and reveal their true natures and emotions. Dekim, along with his assistant, helps to facilitate these games and pass judgment on the souls of the deceased. The outcome of the games determine whether the soul is sent to the void or reincarnated. As the series progresses, Dekim begins to question the system and the morality of judging individuals based on their isolated moments of their lives. The anime explores complex morals and existential questions, delving into the nature of human emotions and the impact of one's actions and the concept of redemption. Next and the final one is Terror in Resonance. The story revolves around two teenage boys, 9 and 12, who orchestrates a series of terrorist attacks in Tokyo. The anime explores themes of terrorism, morality, and the consequences of societal and political actions. 9 and 12 are former test subjects who escapes from a secretive institution. They adopt the aliases 9 and 12 and use their knowledge and skills to carry out a series of carefully planned bombing. However, their actions are not driven by any desire to cause harm. Rather, they seek to expose the dark secrets of the institution that experimented on them. As the story unfolds, the terrorists leave cryptic clues, and a cat and mouse game ensues between them and the authorities. Lisa Mishima, a troubled high school girl, becomes involved in their activities, adding an additional layer of complexity to the narrative. And that's it for today's video, guys. That was the video about top 10 underrated anime which are very short, like around 24 to 12 episodes. What are your thoughts about this video? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this. And that's it, and I will see you in the next one. Sayonara.